Alright, time to get all the Regalias and shoot for the best endings. Originally, I wasn't going to show off Fleta's minigames again since I got her best ending earlier on my first playthrough, but I figured that, just in case someone wants to use this video as a guide or something for getting all the good endings for the characters, I figured I'd go ahead and show them off again for this video. So basically, again, in order to get Fleta's good ending, you just have to beat all of her games. Although anybody who's been watching this series would know that. And the cards seem to be the same every time, too. So these two are the pumpkin. That's the rabbit. And there's the fox. And we win. And now for catching butterflies again. Pretty sure she gets 8 every time. Yeah. Let's go. Now this is really easy to do. You just gotta be fast. And we win. And now on to musical chairs. So yeah, to get past this, you just constantly press A. That's all you have to do. So cheap, but hey, it works. That one's really quick. I like how towards the end the music starts getting all distorted and stuff. Just kicks that one. And now, final round. And I win. Figure I might as well show this scene again, too. yeah, she talks in this one too. I guess I forgot that before. There we go. Okay, so up until this point, the decisions made in Harpe's area actually don't matter for her ending, but from this point on, all of your decisions will have an impact. And this may not sound very nice, but you can't help her with anything. Let her help you, and don't help her when given the chance. If you guys haven't figured it out already, you will understand by the end of this, most likely. Because I already know what's up with Harpae, because I found out. Yeah, it's kind of hard to look up information about how to get the game's endings and stuff without accidentally running across spoiler information. But I will say that it makes Harpae's character even more tragic, and it also makes a lot of other things make a lot more sense than they did before. Maybe some of you already realized it. Like, I actually didn't realize the truth about her, like, the first time I was going through. But, yeah, it'll all make sense when we get to her good end, I'm sure. Because I would assume this is probably revealed during her good end. So yeah, let her hold your hand. And now we're going to move on to the next room. So once again, we don't help her here. And she'll pretty much clear the way for us for the most part. There's only one piece of furniture she doesn't move, and it's the chair over there. Oh, wait. Going the wrong way. There we go. Well, actually, she probably did move it. It's just that it's still in your way, so you have to move that yourself. Yeah. Choose that was dangerous. Don't let her know you were worried. Now here you want to choose to rest. Now when she asks you whether or not she's wronged you in any way, the choice doesn't seem to matter, but I'm going to say no, because no, she hasn't. Now after the elevator falls, you have to hold her hand again. Now you have to appeal to Harpae. And that's the final decision that will affect her ending. So with that, should be on the way to her good ending now. So she's in bed this time. Are all of them, like, literally gonna, like, go to sleep in a bed in their good endings? No, you haven't failed. Yeah, tell me about it. But you never hurt us. Man, even in her good ending, she still thinks she's a failure. Well, Harpae, you weren't a failure. And we'll never forget you. Anyway, it didn't reveal it there, and I don't know where it reveals it. Maybe it's in the bonus content, but I guess I'll go ahead and say it right now. Harpae is blind. She is actually blind, and that explains a couple things, like why she was bumping into things in that one room. Because, she couldn't see them, and apparently they weren't there before. She had memorized how the room was before, but someone or something must have changed it. Caused her to lose her way in there. But yeah, basically, because, it's like all Harpae ever wanted was to be useful, and she didn't want to be seen as inferior to other people because of her blindness. She basically considered her blindness to be a curse because everybody always looked down on her. Well, I wouldn't really say look down on her, but it's like everybody always pitied her and wanted to help her. And, they basically saw her as weak and unable to do anything for herself due to her disability. But she was, in fact, the complete opposite, and she wanted to do just as much as, any other person with sight could. And she didn't want to be seen as inferior and helpless. She considered her eyes to basically be a curse because of her blindness. Her curse and pretty much the source of all her suffering, and that's why she tears them out in her bad ending. It's just so sad. She's without a doubt the most tragic character in this game. At least so far, from what I can tell. I have no idea what's going to go down with Lisette, but we're getting her good ending next. So here, you want to say, I remembered your name. Alright then, on to the next step. By the way, random note, on a no regalia run, you don't get this little note here, which I guess this means that either Fleta or Egliette sends it to you. But I didn't seem to see any difference. I'd already suspected that that had something to do with it, and, I was thinking maybe saving Harpae would have gotten another new note thing, but there doesn't seem to be one. Oh. Hey, this is from Harpae, I guess. Remember, my girl, what have you come here to do? Alright, well that was interesting. Now, of course, the next big decision, and the second... Okay. And now for the second and final decision that will affect not Harpae, Lisette's ending. Of course you want to help her. Well, you've already seen all the scenes that go on from here, because I chose the same thing on my first playthrough. So, time to go to the end of this. We're gonna help you, Lisette. We've come here to help you. And understand you, yes. No. We're stopping that demon. I still wonder who Elise is. Is that her mother? That has to be her mother. The worst in you. I still don't know where this... I still don't know exactly what's going on in this story. I mean, like, I know I understand half of it, but what I mean specifically is I still don't understand exactly what all these people are supposed to be. Like, when they say stuff like that, it makes me think that maybe they really are reflections of, like, different parts of our main character's personality. And maybe this whole world really is, like, inside of her mind. It might be, like, an illusion that the demon created or something. Maybe he's got her, like, trapped inside of her own mind, and all these people she's meeting are, like, figments of... Well, not really figments, but representations and pieces of her own personality that represent parts of herself or her past or something. I don't think that's the truth about things, but it's definitely a possibility. For a second I was thinking I screwed something up because I didn't get a regalia, but this is new, so let's see what's going to happen here. Oh, so she remembered her own name now? Oh. I figure her regalia would be scissor related. Golden scissors. Now we're back here. Hold on, I want to check the regalia real quick. The letter L. I'm actually going to go ahead and show off something else because, remember how we saw Fleta walking into a door up here? Well, specifically this little scene right here. I didn't get this little scene in the No Regalia ending, so I'm guessing we're also going to see scenes of Harpae and Lisette. Yeah, here comes Harpae. She's gonna go into this door. It's stuff like this that makes me think that these characters were... Like, I think the more likely scenario, like I said before, is that I think these characters were once one big family, and this is probably their house. This was probably the house, or more like a mansion that they lived in. But then one day, someone made a wish and a pact with that demon boy, and it just tore everything apart and completely destroyed their family. And whether or not everything we've been going through in this game is real or just an illusion created from past memories, I have no clue. But hopefully we'll find that out soon. Well, I guess there's nothing else new here, so... Time to go get N2 and N3. It's time to settle things with Ingel and hopefully put a stop to the demon's plans and end his little game.